What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode on the Lawn Lover channel. Today we're going to talk about biostimulants and their importance in the health of your lawn and overall soil health. So stay tuned. So you may or may not have heard about biostimulants before. If you're new to the lawn care game, you may not have heard about them. If you've been around it, you've likely heard about them. It's kind of been a push recently in the industry per se on improving soil health through the use of biostimulants. So there's several biostimulants out on the market. Take your pick on any of them. But what the biostimulants goal is to push the micronutrients into your soil, which helps out with not only soil health, but in turn it helps develop healthy looking grass and a healthy turf in your lawn. Whereas bags of fertilizer or liquid fertilizer, if you're using liquid, are the macronutrients. Still important, they play their role. However, biostimulants also play their role. Combining the two together is really going to give you that wow factor in your yard and take you from, if you have bad turf or a certain type of turf you're not happy with, into the wow factor on your lawn. So out of all the biostimulants on the market, I chose this package because it gives a good core and mixture of biostimulants, and it's pretty low cost. I think I paid $100 for a gallon of each of these products, which lasts me the entire lawn care season, which is not bad in my opinion. So the humic 12 is the first biostimulant that I use. This jug here is 12% humic acid. But basically what this does is it introduces carbon into your soil and microbes, which help the uptake of other nutrients. So it'll help with the uptake of everything you put on your lawn, which makes everything you put on your lawn more effective. Next up is the RGS. This is one of my favorite biostimulants that I use. This also has humic acid in it and sea kelp. So basically this is going to stimulate your root growth. I always put this down when I overseed. You typically put it down about once a month in the program for lawn care that I use at 6 ounces per 1,000. So this will really help drive root growth, get your roots deeper. That way when you hit the summertime, you have a healthy foundation when that heat hits and the drought, so your grass will fare better than it usually would. And I went over the Aerate in another video, but basically this is a liquid aeration. It's a 005 analysis, so it's got 5% potash or 5% potash in it. Excuse me. So this will, like I said, I haven't aerated in several years. I just do liquid aeration, and I've noticed that since using the biostimulants, this product also puts nutrients into the soil and it helps aerate it out to where I get better drainage, I get better nutrient uptake and water uptake instead of using core aeration. Now the last biostimulant I use in this pack is called Microgreen. So its analysis is 002. However, I call this stuff liquid gold. It's got several of the micronutrients in here. So if you do a soil test and you've watched my soil test video, you'll get results for all these micronutrients. And it'll analyze what your soil has. Now every one of these nutrients has some form of purpose in your soil that contributes to overall grass health. So if you get these, basically you introduce these, and a lot of, like I showed you in a prior video about fertilizer, some fertilizers will have minute amounts of these in here. This is driven as more of a fertilizer, I would say. When you lay this down, you'll notice a definite difference in green in a few days, like a fertilizer would, just because of all the nutrients in here, and then it will contribute overall all season to the health of your turf. Great product. This is my favorite to use. I use this probably the most out of all of them. So all in all, outside of regular macronutrient fertilizer that you're going to put down, the biostimulants are key in achieving a healthy lawn. I can tell you that prior to using biostimulants, I could never figure out why can't I get my grass looking fantastic. I was right there on the verge, never got up to the next level of making it lush, green, and looking great. You got to start with the soil. No good lawn occurs without good soil. It's kind of like building a house. You're never going to have a great house unless you have a great foundation for that house. It's just going to crumble. So if you focus on your soil, getting your soil right, the grass will come along and you're going to be impressed with how it turns out. I appreciate you watching this video. If you like this content, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, ask any questions or comment below. And I am so thankful that you watched this content, contribute to this channel. I'm glad that this thing is growing, and I can't wait until lawn season starts. I'll see you next time on the Lawn Lover channel. Thanks.